Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. Head on deck circle. Marie Castillo. This is 2 men on.
Stand by.
Lee and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means the boys are dirty golf. What's up? Let's go, Max Machado joining us on the program. Max, welcome. How are you?
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with me.
He is the owner and dude of Dirty's Golf Shop.
The dude.
Good answer.
The janitor, the designer.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're like a golf Jesus, but with a better voice. I've never heard Jesus' voice. I don't know why I said it like that. Jake Cassio, you're also here. Welcome.
We're back from NOLA. Made it alive. Got all my fingers and all my toes.
Hold on, you call it NOLA?
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's a local thing. Like I feel like if you can't call it NorCal if you're not from NorCal.
Why? You can call it SoCal.
You call it. What about Nowlands? You got
No, that's a big no-no.
You don't say Nowlands?
That's the one?
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like Nowlands.
From people that look like you or everyone?
Everybody. If you're not from there, you don't say Nowlands.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, that's the one.
But NOLA in New Orleans, A-okay.
Max, move the microphone right in front of your mouth. And Isaiah Johnson back at the studio. And Isaiah, before we go live, he always says Mike's hot. And I feel like he's talking about a dude.
Like only every time.
You know, yesterday when I had to put Vans a little hot in the group chat, I was like, is there a better way to put this? I gotta stick to the radio terms.
It's true both ways, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Welcome.
By the way, nice and early, D2 Wayne is called in for you.
Oh, okay. All right. 505-246 Sports Animal text line. We're going to take D. Wayne's call, but here's the thing. D. Wayne should have came down to Dirty's Golf Shop and said hi to the boys in person because if the phone's ringing, that means the door's opening down here. D2 Wayne, welcome to the show. How are you, brother?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Thanks for taking my call, Van and Fred. I was on hold a long time yesterday because I was really getting upset when Van was having his moment about hating on Fleetwood Mac, and I just wanted to say that he's wrong about Fleetwood Mac, just like he was wrong about the 91 Bulls, the 92 Bulls, the 93 Bulls, the 96 Bulls.
This is excellent.
So, yeah, if you're going to get that wrong, then you're going to get the Bulls wrong.
Look, what I was wrong about was not the legendary Bulls championships from the 90s. What I was wrong about was the Toon Squad. I thought they were going to get demolished by the Monstars. That's what I was wrong about.
The only thing that broke the chain of the first 3 Bulls championships was you not recognizing Fleetwood Mac because you'll never break the chain. Wayne, good call, brother.
Yeah, it was because he had to be set right on Fleetwood Mac.
Wayne, come down to Dirty's Golf Shop on San Mateo. Say hi to the boys. All right, Max, we're here because it's championship season, okay? PGA Championships are this weekend. They start tomorrow. Tiger Woods is in the mix. Van, I, and Jake know nothing about golf.
No, that's not true. I know.
You know about betting.
Of course I do. That's all I need to know.
Max, what are we looking for this weekend? Tell us about the big tournament.
Dude, we are at Valhalla Golf Club. That is in Louisville,
Sweden.
Kentucky.
Oh, wait, no,
Sweden.
Kentucky.
No, it's in America.
Okay.
Somewhere. I don't know. When we're in New Mexico, we're not very good at geography.
I think it's where Thor is from.
Yeah, Norway, right?
Yeah, Norway.
Is it Sweden or Norway?
Yeah, it has something to do with Valhalla. That is the that is where the heroes go to in the afterlife.
Asgard.
Norse heaven.
So, well, it's also in Kentucky.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Not heaven.
Yeah, no.
No.
But lots of cool things have happened here over the years. It's not that old of a golf course. It's 1986. Jack Nicklaus built it.
That's when Van broke his neck.
I'm sorry, what was that?
When you fell and hurt your neck?
That's not even close. Hurt and pulled and grabbed my neck in 1988.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what happened.
Yep.
That is when that degenerate team of Mets won, though. 86.
That's the name is yours.
Yeah. Cocaine-fueled baseball.
So this golf course is less old than me.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a baby, right?
Little baby
course.
Yeah, little baby course.
Who are you liking so far? to go into this weekend?
You know, there's some big favorites at the top right now. We've got Rory coming off a win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a divorce.
Yeah.
And a divorce.
Yeah.
And he's won at this. He's won this tournament at this course before in 2014.
How would you guys rate the rebound after divorce? With a tournament win or with a Tiger Woods style win? I'm talking about
I just feel, just a little pep in your step. You feel a little lighter.
I say
The
win the
grass
tournament.
is greener. The sun shines brighter.
Yeah.
Food tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
You putt better.
Life is good. You hear the birds chirping when you're playing.
Max, owner operator, and the dude of Birdie's golf shop joining us. You can come down to San Mateo and see us. You play collegiate golf. You played in Mexico City. You're going to go out and follow it. Is that part of the thing?
No, we didn't make it out there. I didn't make it out much. I always like to brag that I was the 7th best player on the 48th ranked team.
Oh,
That's as far as I achieved in competitive golf. But
All right, so top 350. That's really good.
there you
That's
go.
really good.
That's good math.
For my time,
Thank you.
I was there. I was in the mix.
did you get a polo?
Yeah, dude, we
I
got
mean,
some sweet polos.
That's all that matters.
I got polos. I got golf balls.
Yeah.
I got a bag. I still use the bag, man. It's right
Oh,
there.
yes.
Most people move on, but I'm
That's
still
your college bag.
I'm still trying to relive
A-
some of the glory.
a
that
lot-
I also look into the past when I peaked a long
Yeah.
time ago. Yeah.
A lot of people's college bag they marry and have kids with.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the golf equivalent of like wearing your like Letterman's jacket like out to the bar or something.
so
You know what I mean?
sweet.
Like, oh yeah, I used to play. Yeah.
And you, you're an old man like we are, right? So you golfed in like what, 07, 08, 09?
Correct.
Okay. So you're down there playing collegially where like that bag is held like flip phones, that bag is held
Mhm.
like all iterations of the past.
iPod,
Yeah.
Motorola Razr,
Printouts on
Dark Eyes vodka.
yeah. Printouts on
Some
Yahoo
Mad Dog.
Maps, how to get to the course.
Yeah, dude, MapQuest.
That's super sweet. How many courses do you think you played?
Oh, hundreds,
Yeah.
hundreds,
But
if
like
not
if-
1,000.
A couple of them jump out to you?
Yeah, dude. All different reasons,
Yeah.
I guess. There's some cool courses, of course, in like the Meccas, Southern California. I think one that really stands out is a place called Malone's Avocado Ranch.
Oh, yeah, I love
Sweet.
that
That's
name.
one of those like off the beaten path things. It's a dude who's straight up owns an avocado ranch and cut out a few greens and like
Oh, I saw
something like
this.
32 tee boxes, and it's
Yeah.
just like fully configurable when you're there, how
This
you
is-
want to play it.
There's a movie about this called Field of Greens.
Yeah. And that's when the ghost of John Daly's liver comes out and Arnold Palmer.
Nice. And they
With
just fer-
an Arnold Palmer.
yeah,
Yeah.
With
they just-
vodka.
they fertilize the whole thing. That's
Oh,
their,
yeah.
That's their deal. Today's I-9 Varsity, boys. The I-9 Varsity of best courses. We're going to do today's I-9 Varsity of best courses. Max,
like
you're new to
that.
the program, so that's whenever we pick a topic throughout the show, and then we name the best of that topic in the show. And today it's courses, boys. Today's I-9 Varsity.
I like it.
The I-9
Probably sit this one out.
This Isaiah, you have been
Now, he didn't say golf courses, Isaiah.
figure
You're
it out.
familiar with the
Yeah.
I-9 varsity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can you-
grow
come
up.
on.
Come
I
on.
thought you were the producer of the show.
You know,
All right.
a rookie mistake.
Max, you see it there on the live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, youtube.com/talkabq. Join us if you want to see us. You see on the live stream Isaiah right there. Isaiah is a former collegiate athlete, football player, but he grew up in the suburbs of Chicago where he was never fortunate enough to learn how to swing the sticks.
Okay.
Can you take someone with crappy athletic ability and make them a golfer?
Yes,
Isaiah!
dude. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yeah.
do it. Me and Van and Zay and
And I'll drive.
Yeah. You know?
No, you will not drive.
Oh.
Yeah, you will hit it into the bushes.
That's a good point. The first time I ever golfed with Van, I broke my driver on the second hole.
Yeah, I think it was the first hole,
I think it was
actually.
the second.
Okay,
So,
well, you're reaching a little bit. I'm glad
Okay.
you admitted
Just-
you at least broke it.
I mean,
First time I golfed with Van, I wound up in the bushes and got so many cuts all over me, and then we played poker.
Mm-hmm. That's accurate.
So I think
True
that's
story.
the outcome with most rounds of golf, though, right? Like people think it's this big fancy thing, but dudes from Chicago,
Yeah.
like poker players, like it's
More
golf
degenerates are on the course than
yeah, golf is just like the activity to get everybody to
It's
hang
this foursome, but with sunscreen. for
Yeah.
3 of us.
More swearing.
Hey, 2 coats for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 coats of sunscreen, but only 3 of us wearing. But come down to Dirty's Golf Shop. We are hanging out here all day long. You got a bunch of cool stuff going on here. How long you been in this location on San Mateo?
We just crossed our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations,
Nice.
brother.
Yeah, so we made
Hell
it through
yeah.
that milestone, and stoked for a new golf season. Weather's starting to get good.
Yeah, baby.
Days are
Okay.
getting longer. Courses are greener.
Love it.
What's your go-to course out here?
Puerto del Sol.
Oh,
by the
yeah.
airport.
It's the best one.
It may not be the best one, but it's the it's the right one for most people's fit. With their speed of golf, tough to beat. Their night range, which is going to come open. What is that? What's with the holiday coming up? Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, the night range opens up. That's $10 for a large bucket and a beer. Come swing it.
Very familiar. With
I heard they can't do hot dogs no more.
Says who?
They don't have hot dogs right now, man.
Yeah, no more hot dogs. That was the best deal on Thursdays. You could get $20 for like a large bucket of balls, a beer, and a hot dog. Nothing better than a glizzy on the course.
One guy gets dysentery and ruins it for everyone.
Is that real?
This is not fair.
It's got to do with the water?
No, I don't think anybody's running the
Hot
pro
dog
shop,
water,
but
yes.
yeah, that could happen.
The little inside golf. So the guy that used to run the pro shop was from St. Louis. And obviously I'm from St. Louis. So whenever I would go in there, I'd only talk about like Nelly, or I'd only talk about like whatever the most regional thing was. And he was like, hey man, I get the shtick, but can't we just talk about golf or whatever? I'm like, so I stopped going. It wasn't for me. Big PGA Championship this week, and we'll talk about that at length. Bronning is tearing up the NBA Combine. We'll get into that. NBA playoff basketball. The Knicks suck. The Knicks don't suck. I'm very confused on their existence. We'll go into that.
I got all the answers.
We're going to do our prize picks in a little bit, where Jake Cassio says take the under, take the less on everything. Is that correct?
WNBA.
Oh, WNBA.
Just WNBA.
Okay.
No,
So
I
we'll do-
did that yesterday and it burnt me.
Oh!
I'm talking a girl literally had 12 points in the first like 5 minutes, and I picked less than 13 for the whole game.
Well, you
And
should have
she had
took less on
12.
Caitlin Clark, man.
Yeah, I know. I had her over on the
0.5? How do you take less on 0.5?
That's like the gimme one. There's like another line as well.
I picked Diana Taurasi under.
She's still
less. Yeah, she balled out when I took her less.
She's in the mix. She's going to have that resurgent season. This is like whenever Johnny Carson saw Letterman coming for his job, and he was like, no, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to
Never
keep it
been
up.
funnier.
Yeah, and then Leno took it. That's where it got weird. It was a kind of a dark thing. It was betrayal, boys. We're talking about betrayal.
Team Conan.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
That's I don't feel like enough love is put on the talk show Night Wars.
Oh, there's the best Netflix documentary will be coming out eventually about all this.
Produced by Conan.
Once Conan signs off on
He
it.
looks
Yeah.
like a hero. We'll talk about that at length. The NFL schedule is coming out tonight. We should be able to cover that live as it's happening. But we return with a little bit more golf talk, boys. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Brought to you by New Balance.
Mike's.
back on the program, back live from Dirty's Golf Shop. Coming out with your boys, 1439 San Mateo Boulevard. Jock Tony just walked in from the YMCA, so I'm sure Max will be a new member in about 5 minutes.
Let's go. Best place on earth, baby.
That's how it works when Jock shows up.
He is a good salesman.
I think only when it comes to the Y. I don't know anything else he's ever sold.
He sells these young parents that he's going to be a great coach for the youth.
The Utes.
These two Utes.
The
Utes.
youth.
I like that a lot. Max joining us. He's the owner
What's
of
up?
Dirty's Golf Shop. Max, welcome back.
I'm stoked to be on the radio, my dudes.
I like that energy. All right, so we're talking a little bit about the PGA Championship coming up this weekend. Tiger is playing. That's the number one story every time we talk about golf. Is Tiger playing golf? The answer is yes. Therefore, people will tune in.
But will he make the cut?
Will he make the cut?
He's sure gonna try, man. I don't think so. I don't think it's a talent issue. I think it's if he can physically make it around, man.
I mean,
His body can do it.
I can give you 20 million reasons why you should. That's a crazy number for a purse. That's so much money.
That's a lot of money for a golf tournament.
Oh, yeah. I'd be happy with 5th place through last.
The last person to qualify.
Yeah.
I'd be super happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'd be happy just to be a caddy.
does Liv get to play in this one?
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's a little confusing to me. Do we still hate Liv, or are we over that? Because the PGA told me to stop hating them, right?
I don't think we should hate him. I think the PGA, this is the best thing that's ever happened to the PGA is the Live. Splitting up the top dogs and then having them be able to reunite only like 4 times a year. Pretty big deal now for the majors.
In the world of pro wrestling, it makes it like there's big 4 like pay-per-views now. Like you have like SmackDown and Raw all year long and they're boring, but then you get like WrestleMania or you get like the Royal Rumble. That's what this feels like.
It's like WCCW and NWA.
You're just naming a bunch of letters. Those
Look,
aren't even-
It wasn't like that in 06, 07, though. The WWE wasn't. SmackDown used to be lit every night.
It was only on one night a week.
I mean, you need competition. I mean, that's what the PGA needed was competition. They needed to modernize.
And I mean, I also think it's created a conversation where more people are talking about golf now than ever. It's controversial and it brings people to talk. People like controversy. That's why you guys have me on.
Well, I mean,
And it's a tough sport to like create controversy in too, right? You're dealing with like pretty conservative, big time financial sponsor dudes. They're going to be politically correct for the most part. They're not really going to like stir the pot too much.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of controversy out of dudes wearing tailored slacks.
Yeah.
That's a demographic that doesn't cause a lot of controversy.
There was a controversy a couple years ago about a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt on the golf course.
That's accurate.
And if that was like a
some of these dudes were saying that's why they went to live because they could wear shorts. I'm like, it's not real.
I mean, that's a Jake take right there.
Yeah, the shorts should be allowed.
Year-round shorts guy,
Yeah.
young Jake Cassio.
It doesn't get cold here.
If Scotty Scheffler were to come out and be like, hey, we should like really just get rid of like big government, I'd be like, okay, like I'm following you down a path right now, brother.
I feel like the guy who's going to do that is Jason Day. Have you seen his outfits, his new sponsorship?
No, tell me more.
Oh, he's the most tailored fitted guy out there, man. He's changing the game. The master, he was wearing a bunch of stuff during the Masters, and like, hey, don't wear something like that again.
Hey, Jake, when we were younger, like when it was cold out, were you that kid that could be at the bus stop with just shorts on in the middle of winter?
Oh yeah,
It's like,
no
I'm
problem.
not cold.
No problem. It's because I got such hairy legs, though. You know, that's like having pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max, whenever golfers do something different, like fashion-wise, how does that change like the industry? How does that change your job? Like if Jason Day's out there and next album drops Macy Gray look, do people come in looking for that?
I think you're going to see a lot of copycat brands. They're going to see what Malbon's doing with Jason Day
Yeah.
and go like, oh, that got traction. Let's do something like that.
100%.
Which kind of sucks. I mean, it's you know what I mean? I would rather have people go like, wow, that's cool. They're doing something different. What can we do that's different?
Right.
As opposed to like, let's make the same thing that these, you know what I mean? Like,
Or like Bad
Let's make
Birdie
a copy,
nowadays,
yeah.
you know, like everybody needs like the most crazy polo out there to like feel good.
I mean, I have my outrageous tournament outfits for sure.
Oh yeah.
If we're doing a booze heavy scramble, I look like a maniac.
Mhm.
And like what
Yeah.
you guys are doing here, like you're taking a new twist on golf as well too. Like that's
sure.
like the new style coming out right nowadays, kind of like the more unprofessional,
Yeah.
nonchalant skater kind of vibe, and
Good word.
it works.
Totally.
If I was a golfer and I wasn't comfortable with my fit, I feel like I would for sure have it bad. I would not be able to golf correctly. At least not to my best abilities.
Yeah,
I would
fit
have
is
to have
like your outfit is what 5 strokes? You think?
Like one every third hole. Okay, I'm in on that.
Yeah. Why do you think Tiger always wore red on Sunday?
Money.
To win.
Oh, yeah, my bad. My answer was bad.
Yeah, it's the aggressive color.
I like both extremes.
Okay.
I like either, say this word right, Van. I like knickers, or I like I like Jason Day, like new swagged out.
Okay.
Anything, all the boring stuff in the middle. I like old school Argyle socks, high pants, or I like the new swagged out.
You want the cap with the palm on top.
Give me all of that.
So you either got to embrace tradition all the way,
Yeah,
or do away with it somehow.
yeah, or just be new and flashy and swagged
I
out.
respect that.
Yeah.
We've seen enough like navy blue performance polos
Sure.
with tucked into gray
slacks.
slacks.
Yeah,
You
for
mean
sure.
the Max Homa outfit?
Right.
Yeah, pretty much what he wears
Well,
every
Yeah,
tournament.
like the Titleist man.
Yeah.
right. Like the Titleist hat with the FootJoy and the
Yep.
like
Mhm.
it's all scripted. They don't even like.
Yep.
They wake up in the morning and it's all folded for them, ready to rock. Man.
That's what they do for the Masters. Like if you're a
Yeah.
Nike athlete, like they send you everything. Like this is what you're wearing day 1, day 2, day 3. If it's cold out, if it's raining, like they give you the outfits ready to go. You don't wear what you want to wear.
I don't know if golfers care the way you guys are saying, though, because like Van and I have done these scrambles, and I've worn like the exact fit of like Bill Murray and Caddyshack. And like no one recognizes it. And I'm over here just like hoping someone is like, who's in the hole? And no one is in the hole to me. I'm on the out. Also, I'm a terrible golfer, so that doesn't help.
No, not
What's
at all.
worse than hack?
Chop.
Yeah, I'm that.
He's
yeah,
a chop. Okay.
I'm like super chop. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it matters, but also like, you're not just wearing what's in the closet. Like,
I think it's what makes you feel good. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
It's what makes you feel good. I think some
Mhm.
people being able to come as they are
yeah.
is
Mm.
now the benefit of where golf's at, right? You can go to Puerto in your t-shirt and your shorts, like whatever.
Yeah, I've gone
gym
out there
shorts
in
and just mob it.
Hockey
like,
jerseys before.
Totally. That's great. I think also like being able to put it on, like the whole fit, the whole drip, and
Yeah.
like feel like you're the dude.
Yeah, but
like,
what about when Jake shows up in like his pit vipers? Like, what about when Jake shows up and everyone else hates him, and then you have to be in a foursome with him?
No, dude, that's the thing. It's an individual sport, right?
Yeah,
So
you gotta
like,
express
you
yourself.
get to do what you want to do.
Yeah, like my favorite guy to be paired up with is the guy that doesn't wear shoes, goes out shoeless. Like
That dude's awesome.
yeah, he's awesome.
That dude's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Couple clubs, no shoes,
Doesn't even have a bag.
Bluetooth speakers, the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That one is the one I do. I'm the like, and it's again like 2 references in a row, but it's only like Nelly and Chingy the whole time, and I'm like, everyone catch up. Like everyone is excited about this as me, and they don't. They do not like it.
Fred's the type of golfer that will have a foursome set and he'll have like FOMO and be like, God, come on, let me go. And then we'll get up to the front desk and just talk the pro into letting him come with us
Yeah,
and have
we-
a fivesome. And he doesn't play,
No,
but he's like just willing to like drive the cart and drink beer
I
and
love
then
drinking beer.
just walk around with a pitching wedge and not use it. That's pretty accurate.
You just like to hold it and twirl it,
The wedge.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing the whole bag. It's like heavy.
Well, that's why we have carts.
Now there's no room. Is the other part? Everyone else got their stuff.
You can put a couple clubs in my bag.
The last time I golfed was when I did foot golf with the United.
Oh yeah.
That
Sick.
stuff was sweet.
I remember that.
Like, have you done that?
I've never done it. I've seen the
It's
big,
yeah,
like the big, like kind of trash
it's
can
like a
size
hula
hole.
hoop thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super sweet.
That was the same day you hosted a hot dog eating contest, wasn't it, Fred?
Yeah, I'm super weird.
Oh, that was the 4th of July.
Don't worry about my life.
I wish the holes were that big though, like normal golf. But I play inflation golf, so whatever the inflation rate is, the hole is that % bigger in my mind. So
Yeah.
if, like if it's within 8 feet, I'm sure that's count it. You know, the inflation. What's the inflation rate now? Like 5%.
Well, who are we asking? Republicans or Democrats?
Me.
Yeah, whatever you say. We got to step away so we can come back. Jock Tony's going to join us. We're going to talk about the why. We had a big meeting today about the Top Golf fundraiser. Speaking of golf, we're going to go over when that is, how exciting it's going to be. Also, memberships for the summer, including youth athletics and reasons to join the Y. Speaking of the Y, we're only a block away over at Dirty's Golf Shop. Come hang out with your boys, 1439 San Mateo Boulevard Northeast. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program, Duke City. Listen to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal. One Van Nunley here, one young Jake Cassio there, one Max Machado here, owner-operator of Dirty's Golf Shop on San Mateo. Hit him with the address.
1439 San Mateo Boulevard, Northeast.
And you know him, you love him, Jacques Tony of the YMCA. Welcome to the program, man.
Thank you guys for having me yet again.
It's good. It's good to have you back, man. We get some strongly worded emails that you're not on enough, so welcome back.
Hey, I got some fans out there. I love you guys.
My favorite shows are when we have me and Jacques on, because it gets a little heated. We got a little competition.
You got a New York rivalry, that's
Yeah.
for sure. It's the Battle of New Jersey in between you two.
It's the battle of upstate New York and Jersey.
Fred Slow taking a segment off to check out the practice green.
I have yet
Here
to
at
see him
Dirty's Golf Shop.
hit a hole in a ball, or a ball in a hole.
He's getting closer and closer, so he's going to get one eventually. And when I say closer, I don't mean his putting. I mean his distance from the hole.
Yeah, and he's using a putter that's about the size, taller than his legs. And Fred's a tall boy.
That's Max, is that Aussie style? Like that super tall putter? What is that?
Yeah, he's got the broom out. He's sweeping.
Oh, got a little kick up on that ball too. There you
Jacques,
go.
what's the haps at the Y?
There's always something happening at the Y, man. We got coming up 2 weeks, man. I just realized I got a middle school spring dance going on. So if you got a middle schooler, it's free. You don't even have to be a Y member. Come down, learn some new dance moves. I'll be teaching some. I'll teach them how to Dougie and all that good stuff.
Are you Dougie age? I think you're more electric slide age.
I'm kind of in between. So
Okay.
we're going to teach them all of it.
See, I grew up with the Dougie.
Yeah, I'm Dougieing, I'm electric sliding, I'm Cupid shuffling, like wobbling, all that.
I grew up in Houston, so I grew up two-stepping.
Yeah, we're going to teach them the shoulder boy, you know.
Okay,
you heard?
yeah.
So I'm looking for a good time, though. It's going to be a good time, 6 to 8 at the Horn location. Trying to get registered. Visit us online, ymcacnm.org. But our newest member, Max.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? How
We
y'all
just
doing?
found out, guys. But yeah, he'll be coming down and checking us out sometime soon, right, Max?
Yeah. Hey, my wife's a member,
Oh, okay.
so I just got to tag along now.
Now you got to tag along.
If you're going to go to the Y and work on your golf swing,
Yeah.
what exercises would you do at the Y?
Go to the water fountain. I get some jumpers up.
Just like sip on water, like pretending it's a beer.
like visualize.
Actually, I got
okay.
a cool little accessory for our cable rack for our
Oh, okay.
golfers there.
There we
they can
go.
work on that swing and get some a little bit stronger there, as well as those twisted motions. That's very important
There
for
you
golf
go.
also. So
All I've ever seen golfers do working out is deadlift, and it's really just Rory McIlroy making like a Instagram reel.
and then never doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cut, and then dropping the weight and never going back to
that
it.
never going back.
No, I think anything core related is good for golf.
Okay.
A serious answer. Like twisting, turning, you strengthen your lower back, your core,
Yep.
trunk stuff.
Yeah, a little hip rotation cycle, That's good.
Maybe take a yoga class.
See, that's what I was about to say. Like stretching and yoga is huge
We
for
can
golf.
help Tiger wear his knee again too. We could do that too. So
Okay, how are you going to help Tiger rehab his knee? I think it's too far gone.
it's. I got hope, bro.
It's just hanging by shreds. By the way, you're wearing your Tiger Sunday red polo today for the YMCA.
Yes, that's my lucky color. Just same reason why he wears it. So I like to wear the red. I'm not half Asian, but I like to wear the red also.
All right, I'll take a step back for a second. You guys geek out on the Knicks.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Come on, man. I'll take a wampin to give out a wampin any day of the week. I
Yes.
think Gandhi said that a wampin for a wampin makes Madison Square Garden go crazy.
Yes.
Gandhi? You're going with Gandhi on that
Yeah,
one.
that's what he said.
Okay.
But yeah, since we're talking basketball, we got to make sure we tell all the kids about the basketball camp so they can hopefully be in Knickerbocker someday also. So we got basketball camps. And then if you are an athlete and you're looking to get to that next level, we got athletic performance camp for you also. So we get you some strength and conditioning, some speed and agility, and we'll just help you overall just being a real athlete, really taking care of your body, nutrition, yoga, all of it. So
And again, like, let me stress this, and I still don't believe it's true. If you're a member, sports camps are free.
sports camps are free, man. If you
Leagues
are a
are
member,
free. You just got to buy a T-shirt.
That's That's it. Buy
You
your
buy your
jersey.
jersey and you're in.
That's it. $15 for a jersey, and you are in. And if you have more than one kid, there's no better place to be but than the Y.
It's less than $1 a day to be a member of the Y.
Yes, sir.
It's like you're giving it away.
That's a steal.
I'm pretty much giving it away at this point. Come and join. So we'll have a couple of open houses coming up also. So we are literally opening the doors to the public and welcoming everyone. So we have that spring dance on the 25th, and then on the 29th, we have a senior health and fitness day going on where we'll have a little mini health fair so we can help the seniors take care of their health and get really ahead of everything that's soon to come for them.
Oh,
So
bummer.
I'll
I'm
be
a
there on the
junior.
25th, and then you and Fred can be there on the 29th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah. I'm the young buck. You guys are almost there.
Ancient. Yeah.
You
ancient.
can almost order on the 55 plus menu.
I'm so close.
Hey, no joining fee if you're 55 plus on Wednesday also.
Good to know.
Yeah. So we got a lot going on at the Y. It's summertime, man. I told you guys we created summer.
And futsal's coming up too, right?
Futsal is coming up. We got futsal camp going on also. So like Mr. Van said, nice and free. And then we have that volleyball camp also for the summer. So we got a lot going on. If you want to get your kids cooking and archery, dancing, photography, whatever it is, we have something for everyone. No matter if you're 6 years old or 90 years old, there's something at the Y for everyone.
Well, how long do the friends of the show have to sign up for summer sports? Because it's filling up fast.
It's filling up fast. So they have it to the end of this month. So just a couple of weeks left there. And then we'll be kicking off that summer there. So, and if you haven't figured out something for your kid yet for the summer, we have the best summer day camp in the city. So the kids go and do STEM projects. They do trips every week, and they learn how to be zoologists, archaeologists, and all that in between.
So it's more than just sports. It's more than just dropping your kid off for a babysitter. They actually get to learn something too.
Oh, yeah. My kid's going to be there reading all summer, really getting to the next level as far as in the school setting. So that's the best part about
So
it.
Like
something I should sign up
reading
for.
books, or just like the playbook for your football team.
Well, he's going to be doing both.
Okay.
'Cause, we after a championship.
What kind of offense you guys running?
So next season, right now we're running them. I got 6-year-olds, so we just started throwing the ball. I'm really
Okay.
excited about that.
Getting the spread out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna be running some spread next season.
Okay. Nice.
And we're gonna be running a lot of void with those guys.
Nice.
So,
No smash mouth for you.
nah, no smash mouth. We don't got an arm that big yet.
Okay.
So, but we'll be running a lot of quick outs and really getting these 6-year-olds rolling, man. So it's playoff weekends for me. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope to take home another one.
Yeah. You gonna get a ring?
I got a cool little plastic one last year. So
Nice.
Nice.
And all the kids get ring pops.
Nah, they get rings too.
Oh, really?
Yo.
Yeah, those kids get rings, and then me as the coach, because I like to celebrate my kids, I buy them medals, and we do MVP trophies and all the whole shebang at the Y after the season in our esports lounge. So
Nice.
yeah, if you're looking to have a place for the party, we got that too at the Y.
The esports.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
rent it out, have a little party going on at the Y.
You get the Fortnite going. Overwatch is cool nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids really like this Rocket League game. It's kind
Yeah.
of like RC cars and soccer all together, and they really dig that. So it's cool.
Yeah. It's the hardest game I have ever played.
He might not be running Smash Mouth, but any kid he works with, hey, now is an all-star. Jacques Tony of the YMCA. What did we miss?
We always missing something, man. There's so much going on.
So
at the
much
Y.
going on.
Just come by, see us at our Horn location or McLeod. So if you're all the way on Tramway, we got a spot for you. If you're here in the middle of the city, we have a spot for you also, and then we're accessible to everyone. Visit us online, ymcacnm.org, or just give us a call. We can answer all your questions at 505-595-1515.
Jacques Tony, you're the best.
I try to be.
When we get back, more golf talk with Max right here at Dirty's Golf Shop on San Mateo. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored
Clear.
State. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Well, traffic right now, northbound I-25, we're still dealing with that crash at the Jefferson exit and seeing slowdowns going back past the interchange now. Be really careful as you make your way through there. Also, westbound on I-40 approaching Carlisle, traffic's moving slow. That lasts until Coors. Westbound Paseo between Jefferson and the river, dealing with slowdowns there. Seeing more congestion headed west on Alameda as you approach 2nd Street. That's going to last until Coors. Also, as a reminder, north of the city right now, I-25 southbound near mile marker 271. That's a little south of Santa Fe. We're dealing with a crash there, and there are a lot of slowdowns and backups, so that you're going to want to be really patient if you're caught up in that. If there's any way you can, maybe seek out an alternate route.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. DJ Trout here, and check out the New Mexico Trout Challenge.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Talk ABQs. 2 men on. So this show goes round because we have a lot of partners in the community. One of them is Isham Dental. Our friend Scott Isham over at Isham Dental sponsors our soundbite of the day. Zay, are you ready?
Always.
Let's go.
The 4 umpires are gathered around, and it's something to do with Blanco, Vinny. It's something. What do you think they're discussing?
They confiscated his glove.
Wow.
You know, we always see the umpires. They make the periodic checks throughout the game, coming off the field and going onto the field. They looked at Blanco's glove, and now they feel like there might be a thing, and now he's
no might about it.
He's been ejected from this game. Wow.
Automatic suspension.
Blanco's been ejected. Joe Espada is out there talking with the umpires.
They confiscate the glove. They'll take it back to the umpire's room for further investigation. And he receives an automatic suspension for this as well. So this is a big blow for the Astros. And, you know,
the 4 umpires.
Well, Van.
10 days?
What do you have to say for yourself and your cheating Astros?
Well, first off, what Ronel Blanco said, it was just legal rosin that he had on his arm that got transferred to his gloves somehow. So when they test the substance, we'll find out exactly what it is. With that being said, good. So we had such an awful start to the season. A little bit of old school Astros cheating is going to turn us right back around, baby. Let's go. I'm here for it.
Let me ask you this. Is it better to cheat on a championship run or when you are 17-25, 13th in the American League?
17-25 for now.
Yeah, maybe 17-26 after tonight without him.
Oh, he's not pitching tonight.
Well, of course,
he's
he's
back
back
for the next 10
10
days. And then he's going to come back better. And he's got that whole 10 days
with a brand
to
new
think
glove.
of new, exciting ways to cheat.
So what
and
was
make us better.
Was it pine tar from the bat that he's not swinging?
It's rosin. That is rosin. Rosin's legal, and it's very sticky. You just can't mix rosin with sunscreen. That's got outlawed a couple years ago.
If you're in a sticky situation with your dentures, 505-881-0422, Isham Dental. Go to ishamdentalabq.com where you can get the free x-ray and consultation if you sign up online in as little as 3 visits. Brand new dentures. And if you want fingers that have been in my mouth to be in your mouth, reach out to Scott Isham at Isham Dental, and he will set that up for you. All right, who got suspended? What's his name? Joey Greco?
Ronel Blanco, who came out of nowhere this year. He was like the long reliever in the bullpen last year. Didn't really get a lot of reps. He was only a starter this year because of injuries to the starting rotation, and he goes out and throws a no-hitter earlier in the year, and he's been undefeated, and now we know why.
Is he trying to stick around?
Mm-hmm.
Sticky stuff, boys.
Yeah. That's not a good look for your Stros, man.
They stay cheating, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you keep using the word cheating.
Yes.
But I refer to it as trying really hard.
Max Machado's with us. He owns Dirty's Golf Shop on San Mateo. Max, what's the best way to cheat at golf? I need to know.
Pencil whipping.
That's the classic in for the average man.
Is that whenever I put chapstick on my driver?
Just lie. Just write down a lower score.
Yeah, it's only you and the scorecard. That's it.
Every golfer knows a pencil whipper, and it's usually one of their homies, and you don't want to cause a fracas. You don't want to call them out when you've had a couple oat sodas in you. So you're like, oh, yeah, sure, you got par on that one.
You know, I'll do it every now and then just so I don't have a score of 130 so I can be down at 110, you know?
Every now and then for 20 is actually every hole. That's you do it once a hole.
I think my favorite golf cheating move is the trump, where you just give it a little kick.
The foot wedge. Yeah. The trump wedge.
Keeping score to me in golf is the stupidest thing. 'Cause to me, like, all right, we all play golf together. The 4 of us go and play golf. That's golf. It's over. At the end of the day, we played golf. If now all of a sudden we're adding numbers, like, what are we doing? Like, it's the exact same game. Like, every time we go to one of these scrambles, we're playing the exact same people we played every scramble we go to. Like, why are we keeping score? Why does it matter all of a sudden?
Well, if it's a tournament, you know, points matter.
Well, if you don't keep score, how do you measure yourself against other golfers, Max?
Vibes.
Drip.
I tried to softball a Caddyshack line to him, and he didn't take the bait.
Dude, I'm a little young for that, man.
That would hurt.
No, Caddyshack's overrated. That could be. I could wax poetically on that.
Wasn't ready for that one.
Best part of Caddyshack is the gopher.
Well, no one's arguing that. Of course, it's the best one.
Right.
Yeah, that's on my golf playlist.
Houston needs to find another cheater. Is that in the minor league system, Van? Is somebody getting called out from playing the Isotopes today to go back to Houston? How does this work?
I haven't really checked their prospect list right now, like who's most likely to get called up, who's got the best peripheral stats, or who can like eat the most innings in the leagues, or who's the best at cheating in the minors right now.
They probably have him.
I mean,
yeah, he's ready.
Honestly, all you need is just to bring back the trash can. That's it.
Well, you got to hit them with something new.
The trash man, Ray Busser.
Yeah, you can't just kick out the old hits. People are expecting those.
If I go to see the Eagles, I don't want to hear their new stuff.
Do they have new stuff?
Only play the hits. That's what I care about. Trade Alex Bregman and play the hits.
He would want that. He's got a blossoming salsa company in Houston right now.
Does
So I
Sadie's
don't know if
about
he
this?
wants to get traded.
Does Sadie's know this exists?
Sadie's doesn't care. They're number one.
Always will be.
Heavy lies the crowd.
That's what Sadie says?
Yep.
Is Jose Altuve over the hill now?
No, he's hitting like 330. He's like an MVP candidate. He's crushing it.
How old is he? Like 30?
34?
That's not old in baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, like it used to be.
For a little guy, he's going to live to be like 120.
Because
You
he's
seen
little.
him? He's a tiny guy.
Well, the littler you are, the more your heart pumps. It's like mice, so you die sooner.
And he's got a big heart.
Oh, that's why they have
From steroids.
so
Like
many
like
different
medically,
jockeys
it's a problem.
at the derbies.
What, do they die?
Yeah, they're little. They're tinier. They get put out to pasture. They don't stud jockeys.
Are you talking about the horses or the jockeys?
The jockeys.
You're using verbiage they use for horses.
Yeah.
You don't stud jockeys. Oh, clip that, Zay.
On it.
It's a super niche job.
Oh yeah, I would love to be a jockey.
Have you ever stood next to one?
I've been around them at the Downs.
Because you'd feel like a big man.
Oh yeah. I feel like a jockey when I stand next to you two.
Well, I'm so much taller than you. When you stand next to me, I check my wallet all the time. I just don't know.
You got some good business cards in there.
Yeah, you seem to me like whatever the Italian version is of Leprechaun. Like that's what you are.
I'm tall for being Italian. I'm the tallest male in my family.
I don't know.
I'm not like Joe Pesci.
I like that you clarified male there.
Implying
that there might be women.
He's the tallest in the family. And
I don't know about
female.
like the third cousins or anything like that. How tall they are.
They're not tall.
Yeah, probably not.
It's a curse for you, I guess. What are those, size 10s?
Yeah.
See, that's so little, dude. That's like a little shoe.
It's one above average.
Van, what do you wear?
Also, you could squeeze his big toe right now, and there's so much room in that shoe.
Only on my left foot. My left foot is a size half a size smaller.
That's wild.
Isaiah, when does the NFL schedule officially release?
In an hour.
Yeah, 6 p.m. our time. But we do have some games that have been announced already.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them. So let's do that. Let's dive into the NFL schedule when we get back. Obviously, we'll still find a way to talk about golf because Max Machado is with us, and he's very funny. And then what we will also do is the disaster that was Caitlin Clark, today's I-9 varsity, which is the I-9 varsity of best courses, and then Josh Sushan at 6 o'clock. Don't forget at 5:15, Sean Merriman's joining us on the program. Talk a little NFL and combat sports. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey, Marie Castillo. This is Two Men On.
Stand by.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
Check it out, check it out. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. Hey, yo, the party don't stop. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. Hey, yo, we take it to the top. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. We go hard in the block. It's time to rock.
Man, when you
It's
breathing
time
right
to
into the
rock.
microphone,
It's
is this like a
time
new
to
thing
rock.
you're doing?
That's not me.
Probably me.
Max. Oh, you took off your sock.
Oh,
Max Machado
blame
joining
the
us
new
on the
guy.
program.
New guy.
He's
Sorry.
the dude of Dirty's Golf Shop. Max, welcome back to the program. All right, NFL schedule, boys. It's out. We're hanging out at Dirty's Golf Shop all day. Come hang out with us. The intersection of San Mateo and what is that? Like Candelaria? I don't even know where we're at.
Constitution.
There you go. Come see your boys. All right, NFL schedule. So not all of the games are out, but some of the games are out. Jake Cassio, help me understand what's going on.
All right, so
Ravens Chiefs.
Ravens Chiefs going to kick it off.
All right, literally.
Yep, and then
And that's what, a Thursday?
Yeah, it's going to be a Thursday.
Okay.
Not on Prime. The first Prime game is going to be the Bills versus Dolphins, September 12th.
Wasted it.
No, it's going to be a great game.
Too early.
It's going to be the Fitz Magic show.
All right, you're skipping all the big ones. So Brazil is the 6th. That's a Friday game.
Yeah, that's going to be the Don't Wear Green game.
Packers and Eagles, where both teams were. Oh,
yeah, tough. We'll see what those jerseys look like.
Okay, got it.
And then Monday Night Football is going to be Jets versus
The 49ers,
Yeah.
okay.
And then I think that's all we have so far.
A couple more are out in week 2 and moving forward, but it is not the full season as of yet. Big highlight on Monday Night Football is Vikings and Jets, or excuse me, or is that Europe? Yeah, so Vikings and Jets go to Europe, so that's going to be a big one. And then the Jets and the 49ers play on Monday Night Football on the 9th. It's too early for me to get hyped for the season schedule, but there are good quarterbacks now for the first time in the last 10 years of football. So I'm very excited about this. As football is no longer trying to ruin football, they've decided to put a good quarterback on every team except for the Giants.
You're not far off.
The Giants have nobody. They didn't draft. They didn't draft anybody.
The Panthers and Bryce Young could be much better.
What, the Giants got Drew Lock?
Is that what happened?
Post hype sleeper Drew Lock?
Is Tyrod Taylor still on the team?
Tyrod, please.
Did we give up on the Italian? Your Italian homie?
Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, DiNucci.
Oh, Ben DiNucci does have a job.
Is that his name? No,
What,
what's the name
in
of
the UFL?
No, his
DeVito.
Tommy DeVito. Yes, Tommy Cutlets.
Ben DiNucci is fighting for a job on the Broncos, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he's a third stringer on the Broncos.
I met Tommy DeVito's agent
Sean Stellato
at the Super Bowl.
I am so jealous.
No, dude, he was exactly who you thought he was. He was okay. What's the best way to say this?
A cartoon character of himself?
Yeah, he was like if Hanna-Barbera, if it was the 50s
Mhm.
and Hanna-Barbera cartoons were trying to stereotypically draw what was like an Italian, probably of a certain religion, like money grabby dude.
Yeah.
That is what he is.
Yeah, show me
Sounds like my kind of man.
show me a cartoon Italian, but put him in one of Steve Harvey's suits.
Yes,
Like, that's what they did.
Hey, he's got some drip. He's my favorite Instagram follow.
Were you a band? Were you
Steve
big,
Harvey?
Were you a big Dan Blesniak guy?
Yeah, anybody that's in the culture and this thing of ours.
What is the culture?
Marinara, olive oil, and and chicken cutlets, man.
Tommy
Jim
Chicken
Tam
Cutlets.
Laundry.
Yeah, GT. Well, no, that's Jersey. They're fake.
Oh,
They call it gabagool. It's capicola. Come on.
Are you talking to us?
He's not wrong.
I'm talking to the
I-
world
I,
right
do, I
now.
do understand that reference.
Yeah. Tommy DeVito, though, he might have a chance.
In the UFL?
I'll watch.
Okay.
How many snaps of the UFL have you watched this year?
More than I'm proud to say.
Really misses football.
Is it on Prize Picks? Is UFL on Prize Picks?
I don't think UFL is on Prize Picks, but we should check.
Yeah, pull that up.
Let me
Matt,
check. I did an all demon lineup today, and I know it's not going to win.
So Max,
but
Prize
it's going to be a
Picks
white knuckle thrill ride.
is an official partner of 2 Men On, and I believe I've recently broken the algorithm, which is not a conversation for right now, but we make the worst picks.
But it's fun.
Our lineups are not good, so it's not there. Is
It's
it?
not.
No.
But League of Legends and Counter-Strike 2 are on there.
I didn't.
So
Counter-Strike 2?
Yeah.
Like Recounter?
No, like the sequel to Counter-Strike.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an original.
No, it's a shooting game.
I think Counter-Strike by definition has to be a recoil, right? Like they can't be the original. Like yet there has to be a strike first.
I don't get this reference.
No, the prequel is Strike.
The prequel is Strike,
Yeah.
then Counter-Strike, and then the Empire Strikes Again.
Strikes Back.
Thank you.
Restrikes.
3 strikes. Thank you, Ben. That's the one. That's the one. So the NFL is releasing. I don't like it at all. I don't like the NFL schedule release. There's too many people, too many mouths to feed. You were telling me it's on Netflix now, or how does this work?
The two of the Christmas games
Mhm.
The
are
21st?
exclusively on Netflix.
You need like $850 to watch every single game in the NFL this year.
I need them. I need $850 for what?
I mean,
To watch every single NFL game.
some people do.
What do you? I don't understand. what
Between
you're saying.
subscriptions?
Yeah, between subscriptions, like through Amazon Prime, Peacock, Netflix, YouTube TV, or your satellite cable.
And the quarterly pay-per-view NFL events now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to watch every game, it's $850.
Yep.
But if you just want to watch, there's always a free game though, right?
Yeah. If you go to the local bar.
Good thing for my Cowboy fans out there, our team's always going to be on TV.
Yeah, they're on TV for free on Fox every week.
Is that the game that Tom Brady got to
You
start?
need $12 rabbit ears, and you can see every Cowboys game all year.
I get free TV with like my Comcast. I don't even really know how it works. I just plugged it into my TV and then
You have Peacock.
I'm going to tell you I don't know enough to know. Like I'm going to tell you I don't and I'm that guy. I'm 39. Like I'm not interested in like streaming services. I have the Red Zone channel.
That's all you need.
That's the only one I know. The rest
Yeah,
of them,
Jake.
no clue.
Fred is he's the most techie, non-techie guy you'll ever meet.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know how to do everything, and I by choice don't want to.
You still text with like one finger, like where you press every single letter individually. You don't. You haven't adapted.
T9ing it.
You're lying,
describing
You haven't
T9.
adapted to using thumbs yet.
Jake texts me today, Max, and I call him because I'm not willing to text.
Yeah,
I
Fred will
answered.
call you.
I will
Fred
just
you.
call.
Yeah, I am a call guy too.
And I'm calling the NFL on their stuff right now.
Is that similar to a call girl?
Yeah, good question. Answer that.
Depends on where I am at the time.
Like financially in life.
And the price. Yeah.
Am I in New Orleans or am I not?
$20 is $20.
So I saw CBS only is going to have one game in week 1 because Fox now has Tom Brady, and the NFL wants a national audience to see Tom Brady's broadcast debut. Like, we're not really watching the sport of football. We're watching the product the NFL wants us to see. Like, it's not actual competition. It's not actual sports.
And for the Manning cast, they're bringing on Bill Belichick too.
To do what?
To give analysis in like the first quarter, I think.
To grumble incoherently.
That's what I'm really interested to see his like TV personality.
He was okay on the roast.
Yeah, he was not bad.
He's not a comedian, but
that was also like a couple shots in.
Fair.
Like he's never going to butt into a conversation. They're going to have to specifically ask him his opinion, and everyone's going to have to be quiet and let him speak.
I don't know why the 4 of you are saying this because I've never seen him fail at anything. Like this dude only is the best at everything he's ever tried to do. Why
He
wouldn't
failed
he
at
just...
having an undefeated season?
Well, do you remember a stint with the Cleveland Browns?
I mean, he got him a sweet job with the Jets.
Mackie Jones. Yeah.
That's not on him.
He's not a good drafter. Bill Belichick is a terrible drafter.
He drafted Tom Brady. That's the greatest one to ever do it. I know. You know how I know? Netflix told me a lot.
He
for
also
3
drafted
straight hours.
N'Keal Harry in the first round.
Sean Merriman joins us after the break. We'll ask him if Bill Belichick is going to suck at hosting stuff. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
You can at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas, including rebates up to $6,500 on select Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas and qualitydeal.com.
Well, traffic right now, we're still dealing with that crash. It's on the off-ramp northbound I-25 to Jefferson. That off-ramp remains closed right now, but it's causing a lot of backups and slowdowns. I-25 northbound going back past the interchange, so watch yourself going through there. Also, as a reminder, north of the city right now, I-25 southbound at mile marker 271. That's a little south of Santa Fe, but we've got crash cleanup going on there, and there's a lot of congestion and backups associated with that as well. So if you're traveling in that area, be really careful. Back here in town right now, westbound on I-40 between San Mateo and Coors, we're dealing with slowdowns. Traffic also continues to move a little slow northbound on I-25. That's going to start right around Gibson. It will last until Lomas. Headed west on Paseo, Jefferson until the river. Traffic's moving slow there. Westbound Alameda, 2nd Street to Coors. We've got slowdowns in that area also.
This message brought to you by the Bernalillo County Clerk's Office.
This June's primary election is the first step in deciding who will be on the ballot this November.
Update your voter information if necessary and get out and vote.
Make a choice with your vote on or before June 4th. Learn more at burntcoclerk.gov.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Get ready to step into the ring of excitement with Going Over, the ultimate pro wrestling and pop culture talk show, hosted by the dynamic duo, WWE insider and professional wrestling promoter Fred Slow, alongside actor and musician Sally Taylor. Going Over is your weekly ticket to the thrilling world of pro wrestling.
There's no way they were keeping time. There's no way they were keeping time. You were so right.
Tune in every week to Going Over.
They're looking around, Sally, and they're like, well, damn.
Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform.
Find what you love.
Yeah, I got him.
You find a total wine and more. There's so much.
Yes.
Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guys in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
Febreze.
So my home is also my office. And before I can focus, every room's gotta be clean. That means tidying up and spraying my Febreze Air Mist. Whew, that's fresh. Febreze Air Mist scents are all high quality. They fight any weird funk, and they give my air an instant boost of freshness. So not only does my home smell good, I feel good too. After I Febreze, it's time to start my day.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Hurt in a car wreck and looking for a reason to call Lerner and Rowe? Well, I can give you billions of reasons to call because that's how much money we've recovered for our injured clients. Can you...
Fights out. You like that? Like what I did there, Dick?
I loved it.
I got you. Sean Merriman joining us on the program. Sean, welcome. How are you, brother?
Hey, what's up, my man? How you doing?
Doing good, my friend. We're talking the NFL, and everyone that surrounds me in this room says that they don't think Bill Belichick is funny and they don't think he'll be good at hosting TV shows. Will you tell them they're wrong?
No, I can't agree with you on that.
My man. There we go.
I knew you'd be on
But
our
you know
side.
what? You know what? We saw Bill Belichick in a different light. I was just happy to get some emotion out of him, right? Because he, in the past, he's just never done anything. So I was just happy to get him talking about something other than football and show any emotion at all. But so from that standpoint, I thought it was good.
Okay. I'm going to take that as a win for me, but I recognize that it's not really. I recognize that that's not for me. You got a big win professionally for you. Lights Out has a new streaming app. Tell us what's going on, brother. Tell us where your product's at.
Yeah, man, I just launched my free ad-supported platform, Lights Out Sports TV. You guys can download it on your Apple phone, your iOS, Apple TV. We're on Roku, Android, you name it, Amazon Fire. And so this thing has all the sports you can think of. Right now we have about 6 or 7 channels up. By Friday we'll have World Poker Tour, some of the big ones on another 6 or 7 channels. And then also our big fight that we got this Saturday in Long Beach, California. It'll be live on Lights Out Sports TV. So you guys everywhere can watch it for free. It's really cool, man. We got 19 fights. We got 19 fights lined up, so it'll be a big night.
So what's up? Do you want Duke City Championship Wrestling on there? What do I got to sign?
Whatever we got to do, man, we'll figure it out. We just added TNA Wrestling also be on there by Friday. But you know, man, for me, I wanted to create a place, and the stuff I'm still a subscriber to the other streaming services. For one, I wanted to make it free for the fans to watch. You don't have to do anything other than download it. Don't even have to sign up. Just jump right in there and keep watching. But more importantly, man, just create something where it's all sports, right? Where you don't have to sift through 300-plus channels. And so you want to come in for just sports, only sports. Lights Out Sports TV is the way to go.
It's basically on every platform, Sean. Did you consider not putting it on Android so more people would buy iPhones and not ruining our text threads anymore?
Good question.
I just kick those people out of text. As soon as it turns green, I find out who it is. I just kick them out and just leave them out.
I'm really glad that you included Chess TV on here as saying you want to put all sports on there, because that's a true sport.
You've called yourself the Queen's Bandit for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful show.
Hey, have you guys actually watched those chess tournaments that happen all over the world? Like the guy will go and he's playing against 10 or 15 people at one time, just goes down the line. It's pretty insane how intense some of those matches get.
I watched Van play against 10 people at chess at the Big Central Park here in Albuquerque, and he lost every game like simultaneously. It was really impressive.
They were children, Fred.
Oh. Well. Sean, help us understand why the NFL schedule leaks out. Like, I don't understand. Is the NFL not big enough to control how the schedule comes out? Like why can they not keep these teams and networks from sprinkling out the big games?
I think the NFL is too smart for that, and I think they can. I think that the leaks happen because it's bigger when the leak happens than them just put it out, to be honest. It's like a new artist, right, that's like dropping some mix. Oh, my bad. Somebody, it just suddenly out of the studio, it just radio platform within 24 hours. Like, yeah, right. I do think that a lot of hands go across, and it needs to pass through so many levels. So it's almost impossible for them to track every person who has access to who that possible matchup is. Because, mind you, it has to go through sponsors. Sponsors, because they got a lot of sponsors, right? So a big game with KC and the Ravens or something like that, you want to go and get the most money possible for that game. So what happens? It gets in the sponsor's hands, and somebody there could leak it out. So it's almost impossible for it not to leak out. So I'm not shocked at that.
Sean Merriman joining us on the program. Obviously, Lights Out is the big event. 16 going on this weekend. You can catch that on the new streaming app, Lights Out Sports. I just got it. All right, so we were talking off the air, Sean. Is it feasible for Drake and Kendrick to get in an octagon somewhere? Like, can this thing be settled physically?
Well, I saw both of them kind of hit and miss before in person, and I'm gonna tell you this: Kendrick's sharp. Kendrick's actually really sharp. I mean, he's a smaller guy. He'd be smaller than Drake, so he'll give up some weight advantage. But when I tell you like sharp and crisp, he can really go.
What's the must see for Lights Out 16? Who's like, oh, you got to get eyes on this guy?
This main event with Calabero and Roy Echeverria. I want you guys to really, really watch him. I think the winner of this fight is probably going to end up in the UFC or maybe even Dana's Contender Series. We got about 3 guys in this card that could potentially end up in the UFC, but Roy, I believe he might be one and done with us, our main event. He is the show. We got Carrera also, who's on the co-main event as well. So we try to stack it, obviously, with some we have some amateur fights, like 4 or 5 amateur fights, because they're also going to be turning pro with us. But more importantly, man, these next up-and-coming superstars, we want to give them a shot. That's why we have so many fights in one night.
Anything we missed, Sean, before we cut you loose?
No, that's it, man. Just make sure you guys download Lights Out Sports TV. It's on just about every major platform there is. I'm also running if you guys follow me on Twitter, I'm running a signed jersey giveaway. All you do is have to repost one of my last posts and enter the winning free jersey.
I'm following you right now. I'm reposting.
I had a quick little question for you, Sean. So as an ex defensive end, I had a quick question for you. So if you were an up and coming defensive end or defensive lineman, what would you say is the most important workout or exercise that you did that contributed most to your success? Like once you started doing this workout, you noticed a huge jump in your skill set.
It was, to be quite honest, man, when I got into MMA and I started working with like Randy Couture and these guys, I realized that my hands wasn't that good. I wasn't that active with my hands, and being able to pummel. I mean, sure you guys familiar with that. The leverage that you have and being able to take a 320 or 330 pound offensive lineman and toss them, because you understand body control and leverage and hands. Those things come together with somebody that already has a great takeoff, because everything starts with the takeoff. But also being able to bend those corners, man, and turn and engage and disengage will change your game completely.
Okay, awesome.
Sean Merriman, thank you so much, friend.
You got it, guys. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. Well, I got to get y'all to one of these fights. Y'all keep telling me you'll come.
No, dude, we're coming.
I'm hoping to look up from the cage one of these days, and y'all be sitting there cage side. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
We just get so busy. We got wrestling every month and other excuses. Sean, you're the best.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, Sean.
That's a good dude. The him in person is like a different level of energy. Like, whenever you do we go to the Super Bowl every year, right? And we run into these, I don't know what to say, guys who formerly were known as athletes, right? They were a whatever in football or whatever in baseball or whatever, and carries himself a little different. Like, it's almost like football was just like a distraction from this calling that is combat sports.
Sure.
Yeah. Who else kind of hit me like that is our not just professional friend, but really good friend, Ryan Lavarnway, where it's like you go to like these events and you see these former pro athletes and they only have that one identity and they don't know how to necessarily transition to whatever the next thing is in their life. Sean Merriman is the example for how that can be done. So just super impressed by what he's doing with his organization. And obviously, if he's in the world of sports apps, I will vouch for that as well. Let's do this. Today's I-9 Varsity, whenever we get back from the break. It's the I-9 Varsity of best courses, boys. Best courses. We'll wrap up the hour with our prize picks of the day. And then Sean, voice of the Ice Tips, will join us at 6 o'clock. It's 2 Men On live from Dirty's Golf Shop. It's 1439 San Mateo Boulevard Northeast. Come hang out with your boys till 6:15, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
I'm going to edit.
We're joined by Max Machado. Dirty's Golf Shop. Come hang out with your boys over here on San Mateo, 1400 block. You can find us next to Tully's. Let's go.
Hey.
It's a pretty good little sub shop over there, Van. They do vegetarian, so you can go over there and not be persecuted like your people often are.
Oh, that's awesome.
Eggplant parm.
Ooh,
It's really good.
I'll mess with that.
Cutlet style.
Oh my God, I might just grab one on the way home.
Isaiah, I know you're editing,
Are
but
they
go
open?
ahead and fade and exit for us, and we'll get on to the segment. Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity Best Courses. This because Max is a what word do you use for your level of knowledge about golf?
Washed up college golfer.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Knows his stuff. I trust that more than a PGA pro.
Yeah, the a guy who's got part or all of a degree playing it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
One-
had the highs and the lows. It's not just that hadn't been a gravy train over here.
Primarily in golf, you only want lows.
True. So I guess in that way, yeah.
I mean, it's open area, so highs are nice too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
You're talking about weed.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
OG Kush.
Okay, dude.
You're so bad at this. So we were talking about. You said you had played hundreds of courses in your life.
Hundreds.
Yeah. So we're I-9's Varsity today. I-9 Varsity Best Courses. Reach out to I-9 Sports League Office 280 at i9sports.com. 505-312-4999. Currently, registrations for basketball, football, soccer, volleyball. Same day practice, same day play. Go hang out with I-9 Sports. It's a super sweet. Really, there's not another way to describe it. They don't do golf, I don't think. One day. One day. All right, I will lead. As far as the I-9 Varsity Best Courses, I will say 4 course.
4. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
5 course is a little too much. I agree.
Don't spoil the rest of my my I-9 Varsity. So I'm going with the 4 course.
That's a good start.
Yeah,
good
strong.
start. Actually, that's a very good answer.
Thank you.
Good
That's-
start.
yeah, that's for me.
Good lead off.
Jake?
I'm going to go with Course Hero. My favorite website when I was in college.
Okay.
It gave me all the answers to all the tests that I ever had to take. And all I had to do was pay a monthly subscription fee. Thank you for getting me a college degree.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, good answer. Van?
Did Renel Blanco know about that?
Probably. I don't know how much schooling he had to do, though.
First on my I-9 Varsity of courses,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with alligator skin.
It's pretty coarse, dude.
It's very
Yeah,
coarse.
Nice.
Very.
That's
Like very.
Yeah, I've touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild
Good
how coarse
answer.
it is. Thank you.
Max Machado?
How about I'll give you a real golf course. How
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
Pasatiempo?
But tell me more.
Pasatiempo, it's up in, it's like in that Monterey area, the Pebble Beach.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I feel like it's the deeper cut.
Yeah.
Right? Like everybody goes to Pebble.
This is that which I've been to, like that 17-mile road, all that stuff out there.
Right.
Yeah, super nice. And you apparently scored well on it. That's why you're naming it.
No. It's just a beautiful place to be, and like
that's a real good answer.
Yeah, it's special. It's one of those special places. Like regardless of the golf, you're just the caliber of golf you're playing. You're just stoked to be
Love
in
it.
that part of the universe.
Good answer. Isaiah, you're working or you're with us?
I'm with you.
Okay.
All right.
The I-9 Varsity of courses.
Of course.
good
My
answer.
number one go-to for sarcasm, and if you know me, I often use of course in my everyday vocabulary.
There you go. It's a coping mechanism, some would say.
Yes, it is.
Of
It
course.
is.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that thing I'm already familiar with. Of course.
Of course it is.
This one is going to come as a surprise to you boys, but I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. 5 course.
5 course.
Yeah.
That's when the soup comes out with it, too.
It's,
Oh, a nice soup.
yeah.
And by the way, you stole mine, Fred. You actually stole my first one.
That's why I always go first.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have one joke, and I refuse to share it. Jake Cassio?
Any sales pyramid course
Nice.
where I am a sales warrior. I will come in and I will dominate the day. I could watch those videos all day where it's just a room of like kids my age being like coached by like
Yeah.
a 40-year-old man who's like in a way too small fitting polo.
Good answer.
Nice.
This is some of your best work.
Strong. Very
Van?
strong. Next on my I-9 Varsity of courses,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the way I like my salt ground.
Course.
Coarse.
Okay, yeah,
I like
good
very coarse salt.
Me and my lady just moved into a new house together, and she threw out the salt because it had expired according to the date. And I tried to explain to her that it is rocks.
Yeah,
And
it's impossible for it to expire.
They don't expire.
It never expires.
It's
Actually,
rock.
it's better.
Yeah, a lot of confusion there. Max?
I'm on the spot.
Didn't see this one coming.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been sitting here this whole time, like, okay, of course, like sandpaper.
Yeah,
there you
just
go.
go the golf route, dude. That's fine. You're the golfer.
Yeah, I'll just rip on golf courses.
Yes.
Paco Ridge, probably the best
Nice. Okay.
in New Mexico.
Van has talked about it at length. He says he refuses to take me.
It's too expensive, probably.
And you'll be chasing after that ball in the dirt way too much.
That's the only course in the Albuquerque area I have not played.
It's worth it. Worth it, you know. I think it's like $250 these days to get out there and play, but I don't know, your birthday or like
your
father-in-law's in town.
And he'll pay.
Yeah.
You hit your prize picks. Yeah.
One time. Isaiah?
Mine, in honor of my terrible ADD, stay on course.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, don't get distracted. Stay on course.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm going to throw you guys for a loop here.
Okay.
I know where you thought I was going.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not going to go there. 6.
No.
Yeah. The whole thing. Give me a malt that I can share with my lady or Van.
6 course is aggressive. I don't even know which 6 it would be.
Are you being serious?
Soup, salad,
breadsticks,
appetizer, entree, dessert. What is 6? What is this magical 6th
cigars?
Course.
Brandy.
Oh, cocaine.
Espresso.
Of course. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Jake, your final one?
I'm going to go with granite. A coarse-grained igneous rock that's made up of interlocking crystals that are about 5 millimeters in size.
Quite coarse.
Use water. Use water when splitting it. So
yeah.
Van?
Cleanup hitter for my I-9 varsity.
Okay.
Keeps me nice and sexy with a thin white edge. That'd be a nail file. Very coarse.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Very
coarse.
coarse.
Yeah, it's similar to Jake's answer. Okay. Max?
Somebody stole somebody's
Yeah, I
vibe.
saw him do that.
That's okay.
I'm gonna stay in the golf universe. That's where I'm best at. How about the short course at Los Altos?
Okay, good one.
Baby.
That is a great place to take the family, to take your friends that don't know how to play golf, or if you just want to get out there, kind of like we were talking, barefoot, couple clubs, maybe go grab a beer.
All very good. Isaiah, the final of the I-9 varsity courses.
I will say the very easy yoga course I took last semester, where all we did was watch YouTube videos
and did 0 yoga.
Well, they did namaste.
Well, we did, we would stretch sometimes, but it wasn't really required.
A little
Just more of
shavasana.
an attendance.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
easy A's are hard to come by in college, at least for me.
For you, yes, primarily.
I also
For
took
a
that
college athlete, easy A's are hard to come by.
Yeah, Highlands
They're
wasn't really
invented
built
for
like that.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
One course that I think you guys can all agree that we've all forgotten about was when we learned cursive handwriting.
Cursive?
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Back on the program. Now, keep in mind, if you want to play Prize Picks with us, you can. Promo code KNML. You use our code when you play Prize Picks, and then you will get matched up to $100 on your deposit.
First time.
One time. And then also, though, we've strongly encouraged everyone to only deposit $69.69.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm on a heater right now. I'm on a heater on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is trying to curb your boy. They don't like my new approach to Prize Picks, where I've currently become the greatest Prize Pick player of all time. I'm still pro Prize Picks. I'm going to hope it's a fluke, and I'm going to be able to return to my successes professionally. But I have right now a fringe lineup. It's also my protected play of the day. I took some bad picks, but I'm currently waiting on Lance Lynn and Griffin Canning. And if they have less than 10.5 strikeouts combined. I am a winner today. Who are you guys banking on for the prize picks?
I like that Griffin Canning. I got him getting more hits, the more on his hits.
Okay.
I also like, and this one, boys, this is a demon.
Oh.
Nathaniel Lowe, first baseman for the Rangers.
Get Nathaniel.
More than 1.5 total bases. He's been on a heater.
Okay, I like
on
it.
a heater.
All right. I like PJ Washington tonight. More than 23 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. He's an angry man right now. And I think all the internet shaming over the years he has received is really going to motivate him tonight.
Because Max Machado is with us, I say we do an on-air PGA prize pick right now.
Let's go.
All right, so obviously this is for tomorrow. So I'm looking at Tiger Woods.
Okay.
More or less 3.5 birdies or better. More or less, Max.
Less.
Okay.
Yep. I think that's the smart play.
Love you, Eldrick. I'm
All right.
sorry, bud.
Bruce Koepka.
Young Bruce.
More or less 4.0 birdies or better.
Man, that's a good line. I'd say more. I think Brooks is coming out swinging this week.
I like that a lot.
I also say more. He crushes it at the PGA Tour.
Yes,
2.
He's very good. Rory McIlroy, more or less 69.5 strokes.
Nice.
I think less.
Oh, that's a good outing.
Rory had coming off a win, coming off a divorce.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully under by half a stroke, obviously.
Yeah.
Live
like
69 exactly.
Yeah.
Live superstar Bryson DeChambeau, more or less birdies or better at 4.0.
More.
All right.
He's inconsistent. He'll make some bogeys too, but I think he'll have more.
Just
low
depends
holes.
what putting game he brings out.
Yeah, he's putting great too.
Yeah.
We're going for a sixer here, so we're going to throw in the guy everyone's watching, one Scotty Scheffler, more or less 68.5 strokes.
I'm gonna go more.
That's a bad round for Scotty.
For Scotty, but he just had a kid. Like, I don't know. Life is a little.
Good
If
point.
it's ever been tumultuous for Scotty Scheffler in the past couple years,
This is the time.
That new father magic only lasts for a little bit.
That's true, though. He could run that too.
Yeah.
Man.
But I like Max Homa less than 70.5.
We're absolutely not going to go with that because we're not going to do a PGA one without Van's favorite PGA golfer of all time, one John Daly.
Let's go.
More or less 77 strokes.
I got to say more, but it's going to be the most entertaining 80 strokes of all time.
Depends on what he's drinking the night before.
Yes.
All right, we're putting in our lineups now. Just to recap, less 3.5 birdies or better for Tiger. More 4 birdies or better for Brooks Koepka. Less 69.5
Nice.
strokes for Rory McIlroy. More 4.0 birdies or better for Bryson DeChambeau. More 68.5 strokes for Scotty Scheffler, which is a score of what?
I'm not crazy about that one.
Whoa, hold up.
Kid or not.
Max said.
Hey, not financial advice.
But hey, trust the golf guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then lastly, because why wouldn't we? John Daly, 77 flat strokes, more or less. We went more.
And I hope I'm wrong.
The boys are
But I'm going to be right.
The boys are in the mix. Did you watch any of that WNBA last night?
I watched about 5 minutes before the Knicks went on.
I've watched more in one sitting than I have my entire life. Caitlin Clark was not her last night.
I've never seen so many rebounds.
Or air balls. Lower the rim.
No one will talk about the WNBA ever again.
How dare you? I will. I'm still on Caitlin Clark watch.
What about
She's
Cameron?
her.
Cameron Brink, your girl.
Never heard of her.
Performance is not why I'm watching Cameron Brink.
Josh Sushan of your Albuquerque Isotopes joins the program whenever we get back from the break. It's 2 Men On live from Dirty's Golf Shop. Come hang out with your boys. We're on San Mateo. That's 1439 up until 6:15 tonight. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On, where Josh Sushan last night was not able to call a Chris Bryant hit. Josh, welcome to the program.
Wow, but I was able to describe a Chris Bryant walk and a Chris Bryant line out to left that had an exit velocity of 108.9 miles an hour.
That's pretty sweet. You only played half the game, is that right?
That was the plan. So,
Okay.
you know, have you guys ever run a marathon?
No.
Us? Ugh. Know your audience.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Just making sure. You never know. There might be a skeleton in the closet that I didn't know about that you guys were like recovering, you know, marathon runners.
We both would be
so
dead.
I've never run one either. But what I do know is that if you are going to run a marathon, you don't practice by running 26 miles your first time out. You build up to it. So when you've been out for a month, play 5 innings at first base. Tonight he's going to DH. Tomorrow, I think the plan is to play 7 innings or something like that. There's a progression to get the body ready to go 9 innings day in, day out, as opposed to, hey, you haven't played in a month. Let's see how funny it'll be if you get hurt the first game back trying to play 9 innings again.
Sush, I used to live by the zoo, and the first year I lived there, you're familiar with the residents. We've watched baseball there together. The first year I lived there, the run for the zoo goes right by our house. And I had a front porch party one time when I was handing out Gatorade with a beer in my hand to the Run for the Zoo participants. And they were very reluctant to take my Gatorade because I had a beer in my hand.
You should have just gave him beer.
Who pitched run for Chris Bryant?
No one pinch run for him because he didn't. The walk came in the first inning. So Grant Levine took over for him defensively after 5 frames.
Okay. Well, as long as he's feeling good about it.
Yeah, so he's in the lineup again tonight, Chris Bryant, that is. He's leadoff extraordinaire, Chris Bryant, which is just to make sure he gets as many at-bats as possible. And then Nolan Jones commences his rehab assignment tonight, and he'll be in left field, and he will play 5 innings under the same reasoning as Chris Bryant played 5 innings yesterday.
Do you expect the cowardice to continue and they're getting pitched around, they're not getting their reps?
You know, it actually is a really interesting dynamic when you're a pitcher, right? And you're facing Chris Bryant. Because I'm sure a lot of people grew up with a poster of him in his bedroom, or they just watched him and they just know about him. And you want to show what you've got at the same time. I know I've talked to some pitchers who have said, you know, I don't want to pitch inside. I don't want to hurt him. You know, you just have like so much respect for what someone has accomplished, and it's very easy to get in your own head as the pitcher, a minor league pitcher, when you're facing someone with the credentials of Chris Bryant. And then some really want to announce their presence with authority and really make a name for themselves. You get a whole wide variety of different perspectives. I remember once there was some pitcher and one of our guys dropped down a bunt on him. And he had a look on his face like, what are you doing? Why would you bunt on me? And the guy's like, I don't care. I'm trying to get to the big leagues. It's my game. Bunt to get on base. I'm here to win a game.
As an ex-pitcher, Jake, I'm talking about baseball, there's no better feeling in the world than striking a dude out, especially striking a dude out that you know that's better than you. If you freeze him on the corner or you get him swinging something in the dirt, I figure all these minor league pitchers want to make a name for themselves, so you don't pitch around these guys, you go after them.
Yeah, that's what most want to do, but just because that's what you want to do, the body doesn't always, the arm doesn't always do what you want. Like, no one's trying to pitch around, but in the process of being like, yeah, I'm going to make the most perfect curveball ever and freeze him, you don't hit the strike zone at all.
Josh, do you think you could be a baseball manager?
I like this question a lot. Yes, I think that I would. I think that half the players would love me and the other half of the players would hate me. But yes, I do think that I would be a good manager. And I would be a great manager if I had great players.
So
that's the thing right there.
Yeah. So here's the follow-up. If you became a manager of a baseball team at like a college, I'm just going to name one, Green Bay, would you continue to broadcast or would you only manage a baseball team?
I'm a believer in the main thing's the main thing. And so I would focus just on my job as manager or head coach.
Now, you know why I ask you this, Josh?
Yes.
Because Doug Gottlieb was hired as the men's basketball coach at Green Bay, and you told me today that he plans on taking 4 hours off every day to host a nationally syndicated radio show about sports.
And my thing is, I don't understand why the University of Green Bay is allowing him to do this, right? Like, I understand that he wants to do both, but at a certain point, if I'm the university, I'm thinking, I want you to be, I don't know, scouting, looking at video, coaching, recruiting. I don't want you delivering hot takes to a national audience. I want you focusing on the basketball program.
Check your text.
Well, that's like the rational, reasonable answer. My answer is, even as a Green Bay football Packers fan, I learned that there is a college basketball team in Green Bay today, and that's why they're doing it, because people are talking about Green Bay basketball.
So that's what makes the hire good, you know, or at least interesting, is you have people who now know about you, but do you really want your coach delivering hot takes to a national audience? Like, it's one thing to deliver a name to your program by someone who used to do that, but, I mean, it's one thing if you're going to do the weekly show that, you know, all the Lobos coaches do, you know, football and basketball. It's one thing if you're just doing like a weekly 1 hour show where you're talking about your team. A 3 hour show where you're talking about national sports 5 days a week? That seems crazy to me.
I mean, I think he has the understanding that the Green Bay's not going to the dance.
Well,
Yet.
Oakland went. Oakland plays in the same conference as Green Bay. Like, I mean, everyone's got a shot to get there, but he for sure is going to get hit with a tampering. There's no doubt in my mind somebody in that conference is going to listen to him talk about another collegiate basketball team somewhere. He's going to get hit with tampering.
Well, he should just do all his recruiting on there.
I don't know.
If you're one of his players, do you tune in to say, like, hey, what's he saying about me today?
There will be more Green Bay basketball talk on that program than there is Duke City Championship Wrestling talk on this program. And that's too much
And it's
according
a
to
lot.
our bosses.
Yeah. A lot of strongly worded emails about that
Now,
topic.
Josh, Max Machado is with us. He owns Sturdy's Golf Shop, and we've been here all day broadcasting. When you're on the road, do you hear conversations at baseball stadiums about the golf courses in the area? Is that like a talking point in the world of AAA baseball?
So that's a really good question, and I used to golf a lot. It's very rare for me to golf now, so I personally may not be involved in a lot of those conversations, but I can guarantee you that they happen because baseball players like to golf, baseball coaches like to golf. I can tell you one of my favorite off-day memories in Isotopes history is back when I did golf, and we had Damon Berryhill was our manager, and Glenn Dishman was our pitching coach, and Franklin Stubbs was our hitting coach, and we had a day off in Fresno, and I went golfing with the three of them, and I remember at one point it was like the seventh hole or something, and I realized I'm literally playing golf with my baseball card collection right now.
Nice.
Right? Like, I had baseball cards of all three of these guys, and now here I am, and I'm playing golf with them, and we spent, you know, the days leading up to it discussing which golf course should we go to in Fresno. Does anyone have a lead? Can anyone get us like a free like round? You know, has anyone ever played anywhere before? What's close? You know, we had many conversations about where we should go, where we're going to golf, who brought their clubs, who's renting clubs, like all of those types of things. And it blew my mind that I, like, looking back on it, like right now, I'm like, really, I played golf with my baseball card collection that day.
Not so bad.
That's so cool, man. Hey, I got a quick question for you. Any of the Topes good golfers?
That's the good one.
I'm sure there's a bunch of them that are good golfers, and it's like the more you watch golf, the more you play, and the more you play, the more you talk, the more that you're like part of these conversations. And then when you're not golfing anymore, then you're just kind of like not around it. I can tell you that a few years ago we had a pitcher by the name of Barry Enright, and he's now retired. He's now a coach. Barry Enright's like a scratch golfer. He's won like these pro like half amateur, half pro events. I remember during the pandemic, like watching him online because he won some tournament, and he brought his clubs with him everywhere, and he went out and he played. He was really good. We had Zach Neal was with us 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Zach Neal is also like a scratch golfer, and he would bring his clubs everywhere and basically play whenever. So he was a starting pitcher, so he based his golfing schedule based on his starting pitcher schedule. And he would always want to play like the best courses. So we went to Tacoma, and whatever that tournament was, the PGA that was in Tacoma not too long ago, he went and played at that course. So it's usually the best golfers are pitchers because they have the most free time.
Yep.
When the Bananas came to town, we were doing all that like on the side stuff with them, and they were like, as long as we can find time to golf.
Sure.
Like, they knew they were showing up and they had to do their baseball theater or whatever, but they were also like, but we're golfing. Like that we travel around the country pretending to play baseball and actually golfing.
Now, do you find with baseball golfers, are they just playing 9 or are they actually going all the way through with the 18?
You know, it kind of depends on whether, well, put it this way, they're definitely taking the cart, right? They're not walking.
Sure.
They usually play 18, you know. It might depend on whether it's an off day. You know, there's some guys who don't believe in wanting to do that like before game. You know, again, it depends on if you're a starting pitcher, if you're a relief pitcher, if you're a position player, you know. A lot of factors lead into that, what your age is. I remember talking to, who was it? There was somebody I was talking to in spring training, and he said a big part of spring training for him was learning, like, okay, can I still play 18 holes and then still have the energy level to play baseball, like later on that night? Or do I need to scale it back to 12 holes or scale it back to 9 holes or different things like that? Or at what time do I need to get up in the morning in order to go play? So it was like part of his spring training routine was realizing whether his body could golf and play baseball on the same day.
Max, you do it with your regular life?
Yeah, I got to balance how to get a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old to school and swing it and print all the T-shirts here and get the toilets cleaned.
Owner and janitor, that's pretty common.
Sweet. Yeah.
All right, Josh, who's on the pregame show? And tell us about tonight.
So Bill Schmidt is the Colorado Rockies general manager, and he's in town.
Nice guy.
And so I said, hey, Bill, you want to do an interview? And he said yes. So talked to Bill, and I didn't like grill him, but I asked him flat out, what's your level of concern about the way the Isotopes have played this year? They are in last place. They do have a record of 12-28. And so we talked about that. We talked about some other stuff. So he's the one who's on the pregame show. And again, we've got both Chris Bryant and Nolan Jones on rehab assignments. They're both in the lineup. And the wind is blowing in. I just had to shut my windows because my papers were flying everywhere. And so we'll see if that continues. But as of now, the wind's been blowing in.
Who has the pitch against Chris Bryant and Nolan Jones tonight? And then conversely, who's going to be the winning pitcher for the Topes?
Misael Tamarez is the starter for Sugar Land, and Carl Kaufman is on the bump for the Isotopes.
Carl is struggling.
Yeah.
He's what, 1-5 right now?
I mean, look, his ERA is over 11, right? I mean, this guy was in the big leagues last year. He was in the big leagues for a reason. He's a second-round pick, and he's got really good stuff. And, you know, he's walking too many batters. It starts with that, 21 walks in 31 innings, and then he falls behind. And, look, this is a tough park to pitch in. It's a tough league to pitch in. Carl is way, way better than what his numbers show him to be. I swear, I feel like I go into every start and I think this is going to be the night in which Kaufman goes 6 innings and gives up 1 run and just a few hits. And I still feel that way every single time that he's out there because I know he has the potential. But you're right, he's struggling. He needs, he needs one. He needs a good one tonight. He's needed a good one for a while now.
All right, I got the solution, Sush. It's not arm slot. It's not spin rate. He's going to have the day off on Friday. He comes on the show. He gets the tube in on drip, turns it around.
That's a Forrest Stolting area of expertise, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Is there added pressure when the GM's in town?
So I'm glad you brought that up because it's actually one of the questions that I asked him. I said, look, anytime you're here, especially when the team's not playing well, are guys walking around on like eggshells or whatever? Look, he was here last night, and they gave up 3 in the first inning. They committed 2 errors. They did not turn a double play. It was an ugly night on the field last night. So, it's a real. When the GM's in town, regardless of what he wants it to be, it's a big deal when he's in town.
Josh, thank you so much. Have a very good broadcast tonight.
Thank you so much. I will not be coaching any baseball or basketball teams next week. Just going to stick with this job.
Smart.
Isaiah, we don't have time for you. Jake?
Hi, Mom.
Max Machado of Dirty's Golf Shop. Final words?
Hi, Mom.
Van?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. Anything we didn't cover, which is ample. Make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ, and come see us at Sadie's tomorrow.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.